It's Thursday night, Thursday evening. I just got home from work. I'm in the middle of a YouTube challenge, a challenge that I'm giving myself on YouTube, and a lot of other creators have done this. It's called a 30-day challenge, where you do a daily video every day for 30 days. It's to, it's intended to help you to get into the groove, edit more, become more productive, all those good things. But let me tell you about right now. I'm out of breath. I've been scrambling around. I came home, my family's getting ready to go. I have the evening to myself. I'm going to edit video, and I'm just going to make this thing happen. Well, I came out to the yard, and I see this, which isn't exactly weird, because it has been raining. There's a lot of standing water in different places, but I thought, wow, this isn't a place that typically has a lot of standing water, because it runs. And I asked my wife, I said, have we had the water on? She said, no. So I got to looking, and there's a spot in the yard that's a bubbling. So I stick my hand down in there, and I move some. It looks way worse now than when I first saw it. I was moving dirt around, and sure enough, about 6 inches underground here, I didn't even know it was right there, is a water pipe, and it's broken. So instead of editing video right away, I now had to do something about this water leak. So I'm losing daylight. It's going to get dark real soon. And so I got to run up, turn the water off to prevent that from, just spewing out gallons and gallons and gallons of water that I'm paying for, because I don't have a well. I wish I had a well, but I don't have a well. Oh well. So I'm going to go up front here, turn the water off, and see what I can get done tonight. This is what I was telling you. We have a lot of standing water. The swale in the orchard is full. There's water up on the driveway. So it didn't really seem that odd that we would have water there, except I know that's not where water stands. So I'm going to reach down in here and see if I can turn this off so we can get to work. And this fills up because it's a low spot on the property, so the water just, oh, where is that thing? There it is. Okay, I should have the water off. Let me go see if it's stopped bubbling. This is not exactly what you want to come home to. This further supports my idea that if I'm going to have a farm and family and animals and a YouTube channel and all these things, I really need to be able to do it full time. Cats and chickens. Oh, eating pizza, are you serious? Go get it. There's still some left. Alright, sure enough, the water stopped boiling over there. So now we have to dig it out, expose the pipe, and see what we can do to replace it. Now I don't think I have the pipes and the fittings and the glue and everything here. I'm gonna walk into my messy shed here. I don't think I have any plumbing stuff. Paints and chemicals and woodworking, nuts and bolts and screws and what have you. Looks like some caulking. Oh, I don't see any plumbing stuff. Let's grab a little shovel here. It's not very far underground. I just need to move some soil. It really is literally like 6 or 7 inches deep. I would never have thought that the pipe was running right there, and certainly not that shallow. I'm surprised we haven't hit it with anything. I felt, when I put my hand down here earlier, I felt a crack in a pipe. Now I'll just clean up this hole a little bit, give myself lots of room to work. Plumbing is one of my least favorite things to do. Oh, right there it is. I see the crack. It's a broken 45-degree angle. Now this here is a PVC cutter. Let's just get in here and get this pipe cut. So the way this boy works, it ratchets down So we're going to cut this pipe. Now any of you plumbers that are already judging me for how I'm doing this, you'll just have to forgive me because I just do the best I can. Hey kitty. Whew. That was a hard angle. So that's it. That's that 45-degree angle that's got a crack in it. And the pipe. So now I just have to go get some parts that I can connect this to this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this without getting my camera a mess, but I do have some fresh water in several places. I was heading for the rain tank, but hey, look at this. Over here's the rain tank. I have a pretty good amount of rain collected in here. You can see it comes out nice and strong. I use that to give water to the animals, and sometimes I water the plants around here. I got my hands sort of cleaned up, and I just changed from my work boots to my go-to-work shoes. I just called the local Tractor Supply, which is right down the road. It's 3 miles away, which is nice. The next closest hardware is about 10 miles away. It's not that big a deal, but the least amount of time possible between now and getting that pipe fixed is what I'm looking for. Alright, Tractor Supply. Do you guys know who they are? Do you have a Tractor Supply? It's a pretty neat little store. We're off to get some plumbing part. Oh. I learned a long time ago that when you go to the store for plumbing parts, it's good to take the old part with you, because several times I have purchased, I just knew for sure I had a 3/4 pipe and it was only half, or maybe it was an inch or whatever, but having the part with you lets you know for sure what it is. You can compare it to what you're buying. Let's see here. It's not a big selection. The only way I know how to do this is for 90 degrees, standing up on both sides, and then I build a bridge out of 90 degrees like this, and those are going to go down on top of the other ones. So 490 degrees and a section of pipe, that should do it. Primer and cement. Sun is still up. Maybe we have time. Hello. How are you?
Good.
No, I think I am definitely not going to get the luxury of doing this job with any sunlight. That sun is just about ready to go over the horizon. Beautiful. I knew buying those studio lights was going to come in handy. I know nothing's going to stick if it's not clean, so I got to get in there, clean those pipes off. I bought the primer and the glue. I brought out some paper towels and a couple of rags. We're going to try to clean it up best we can. It's not going to be easy to get them real clean in this muddy environment, but I'll just keep wiping and keep cleaning until I get it done. I'm going to do this how I know to do it. Please don't take it as a perfect how-to, because so this just goes on the pipe to help prime the ends of the pipe, getting it ready for the glue. Prime all the way around on both sides, outside of this pipe. That should be good. Both ends are purple. Now while I have the primer open, the insides of all these 90 degrees have to be primed. So just go inside here, get that nice and primed. Make sure the insides are purple. You lay those aside and I'll get all 4 of them. Just get all 4 of those prepped. We'll see if we can make our bridge. So the idea is that 2 of these are going to be pointing up. Part of the bummer here in this job is that it's not very deep. So I'm going to have to do something here to make sure I can protect the top of that pipe. So I'm going to have 2 pointing up and 2 pointing down and then bridged in between. So I'm going to cut the end of this pipe. I got to clean it off. I had some mud on it. About that far. So I'm going to cut it just a little more than twice that length. So I got 1 cut. I need 2 of those that same length. So I'm going to cut another piece off here. Nice clean cuts. Now, speaking of clean, these pieces need primed up too. Purple pipes. 2 of these 90-degree angles, I can go ahead and glue in these short pieces. That'll help me stand them up straight too. There's mud everywhere. I'm trying to keep the mud off my pipes. So on the inside of 1/2 of the 90, I'm going to put some PVC glue. And squeeze in one of these here. So I end up like this. And I'll make 2 of those. And they should be pretty close to the same. Like I might be just incrementally off there. Now the goal down here in the hole is I'm gonna glue up the inside of one of these 90s on the other side and stick that on here straight up. Push it all the way on, facing straight up, just like that. And the other side, plenty of glue, facing straight up over here. Now those pipes, they're kind of, I'll have to push that one down. They'll line up. Now I'm gonna sort of just dry fit this. It looks like it's gonna be pretty much right at the end of those, which is what I was expecting. So I'll take these off. Are you kidding me? None of that was recording. I just showed you guys how I was putting these pipes together. With a short pipe in between, 2 90s, going straight down to fit down on those others, and none of that recorded. Oh, well, it's probably boring anyway. So that's what we have. That's our cap to go on. These 2 pipes right here. Now I got to push this pipe down in the ground and get those to line up so I can put that on top of both of those. I got to put some PVC glue on the inside there. And I created a bridge to eliminate that space. That is probably all I can do out here except for clean up my mess, wait for a little while, and then turn the water on, cross my fingers, and hope that no water comes out of these joints that I just made. I'm going to shut this light off, go inside, get a little something to eat, let 20 minutes or so pass, and then we'll come out and check on it. It's about 30 minutes later, and I'm walking up front to turn that water back on. This stuff should be done in minutes. I gave it 30 just to be safe. Made me feel better. And now I'm going to turn that water on and go check it out. I see no drippage. The water shutoff is about 100 yards away from here, and I ran because I was afraid my pipework here would be exploding. It looks like it held. I'll check again in the morning, probably about the time you guys are seeing this video. I'll be out here checking to see if the water is still working or still holding. I'm going to finish this video inside. So this was not the video that I was hoping to make tonight, or that I was hoping to edit tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and get this upstairs, put it in the machine, and churn this out so you guys can see it in the morning. I have, what, 800 or so videos on YouTube right now, and with this 30-day challenge thing, and if it goes on longer than 30 days, it won't be long before I rack up, 1,000 plus videos. And it has been a pleasure. It is truly a pleasure, because I believe that everyone has a story, and every story counts. Thank you for being a part of my story tonight and letting me be a part of yours. I'll talk to you soon.